Deu um bug ali, então eu acabei voltando aqui para começar a regravar. Então, bem-vindo ao canal. Quem já foi inscrito, dá um like, compartilha. É isso aí, pessoal. Sherlock Holmes vai jogar hoje. Vamos ver se a gente consegue pelo menos terminar um capítulo ou dois. Tem quanto tempo que tem cada capítulo? Esse aqui é a continuação do Chapter 1. E desculpa eu sumir, aliás, tá?
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Pegar as coisas aqui. Escândalo com uma princesa de onde que você é? Da Suíça.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Ah,
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
não consegue ficar quieto ele, né? Legal. Pra onde temos que ir agora?
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Gostei disso. Eu gosto de explorar, tá, gente? Calma lá. Eu gosto de dar uma volta por aí e ver o que tem antes de ir pra missão principal. Vocês me conhecem. Que é isso? Com licença. Vai.
Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty.
Por que dá pra vir pra cá, será? A gente vai descobrir depois, provavelmente. Que é isso?
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Any breaking news today?
The dock accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson?
Sure, now I can take the day off.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house. I ducked down.
Can you describe...
He was carrying a lot of
Okay.
books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of All right.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, nossa, que da hora esse aqui, cara. Ok. Gostei.
Come now,
Get the
Mr. Holmes.
Strand.
Murder?
Get your copy
Yes,
of the
Barnes has
Strand
his
here.
quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
The game. O jogo começou.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Só um segundo, eu preciso encher minha água e eu não consigo pausar o vídeo porque eu não sei o que aconteceu com o OBS. Então qualquer coisa eu corte depois. Só um segundo. Voltei. Voltei. Opa. Vamos ver o que você fez aí, Barnes. Provavelmente ele só é viciado no trabalho.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Ele fugiu, sério.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Tem que fazer uma maneira dele sair dali, né? Vou colocar o celular pra carregar.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Ah,
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
ele gosta de criptologia.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. The finest view London has to offer.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Oh, oh.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Tá. Vou dar uma olhada.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Ah, já sei o que é.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen. Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No,
Well.
but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
I'll be off. Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a dole to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
I'll be off.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack. No, come on,
para
Watson,
Watson.
think.
para com isso, tá?
I don't know anything about this, sorry. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really.
Bom,
Well,
tô
in a
voltando a ser o
way.
detetive
What on earth
agora,
does that
gente. Dá
mean?
desconto,
I
tá?
know who he is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog. And most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face. I should have worn something warmer.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can.
Yes, okay.
Ok.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good
Let me
news
know if
about
there's
you
any
and
way I
Mrs.
can make it
Fleming.
up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No? Well, Only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries.
Quer dizer que
Doesn't
todo
have to
mundo
mean
quer nos
anything.
matar, tá,
So
Sherlock?
it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
É, na chuva não é uma boa mesmo vender. Yeah.
Not much further now.
Thank you.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. It's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not
Mas é uma pessoa
highest priority.
desaparecida,
That
não é
said,
mais
if
uma,
we
são
find him
várias.
here breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Tell me about Kimmy here.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen. And as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
I take it this is the first time Kimmy here has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Is there any reason Kimmy here may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Ele pegou algo?
Did Kimmer here make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No, no. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Vamos dar uma olhada. O que é isso?
Chewing tobacco. Looks like a knee print. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
É uma fechadura bem comum, aliás.
A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
O que é isso?
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
O que é isso?
A small... A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
É um osso normal ou
The
não?
remains of a meal.
Ah, tá.
The ashes are long since cold. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Oh.
Is this a Taniwha, a Maori water spirit? Or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills. Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed? You think you know someone?
No air coming through it.
Opa.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh. The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Do you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
Ai, o olho, cara. O olho perdendo. Ah. Tem alguma coisa pra cá? Pra lá.
What a grim view.
Tá, pra cá não tem nada. Só pra ter certeza. Vou conversar com o cara lá.
Where on earth are you going with this?
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Has Kimmy here ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimmy here's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Uh-huh.
Where on earth are you going with this?
Do you happen to know Kimmy here's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay.
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimmy here's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
I will not be...
Ah, atrás de cordona. Ah, os bons e velhos tempos. Né?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimmy here's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting. Why are you still here?
A pista pode ser útil, cara.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to...
Vou mostrar isso pra ele. Posso conversar com ele, não posso? Boa questão.
If you find my man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Saco. É complicado, hein?
Okay, not just tomorrow. A whole week's worth. How does that sound?
Tá bom. Foda-se, você não recorda não, cara. Complicado, hein?
This dreary rain is making a miserable day even worse. Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Ah. Ok.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Não é fácil, tá? Não é fácil pensar.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes?
Não dou de
Stop loitering.
pra
Go and do
viagem,
your
cara.
job.
Enquanto eu tô trabalhando, não enche o saco.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Claro que faz sentido. O que mais?
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are...
Cut to the...
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is frank.
Every second you dawdle. I'm not interested in the how.
Truly, there is no...
Well, and...
Por isso eu posso rastrear melhor agora.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather. Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Talvez.
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Pra mim, nó de marinheiro.
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
É isso aí. Falar pro cara que não tem que ir pra lá agora.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Ué. Onde eu chamo um táxi? Eu não sei como é que funciona.
Where to go? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Porto de Londres.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
Ah, para
I
com
do not
isso.
take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. But without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
Vai saber. Bem, a gente vai descobrir isso no próximo episódio. Opa, não, que isso, cara. A gente continua depois, até depois. Falou, tchau, tchau.